Down go the gates and off we are. A fantastic start there on that beautiful Suzuki. Down goes the inside D Mills though. A fantastic launch for him. Securing that whole shot, it looks like, unless he gets screwed up here. Never mind. I don't know why I underestimated this man. He's an absolute demon. Skills definitely hot on the heels of D Mills here. We're going to have a spicy little battle on our hands here in a few short moments. We'll check in here though, because look at this. 4 wide we are. Hefner, Yaris go down as well. Wody makes it through. Skills is all over the back of the leader still. Randolph, appreciate the follow, my man. Go Mills, says Aquaboy. Oh, D Mills goes off the track there. Skills then takes the lead here in that first lap of Moto 1 for the 1110 factory series here with HSM. Let's get it going. A fantastic start to the race then for Skills. Let's crack on and have a look at the rest of the field then. Beveridge and Howell here in the midfield, having a little bit of a battle between the two bikes here. Over we go. Beveridge having some struggles here. Wody gets collected on the rear. That's not a good situation at all. Cactus Jack having some issues here as well in the backfield. Yeah, definitely make sure we get our kits in for next week, boys. Make sure you get them sent into the HSM 1110 factory Discord. That way you'll see yourself on the race in the stream. And obviously in the highlights videos afterwards. Mills then makes a move past Dan White. Can he get it around the outside? It looks like he's got a fantastic drive here. Looking for the inside here. Can grab it, but not enough for the position here. Let's see if he can get it going here. Mills still on the back of Dan White. Still trying to find his way through. Just behind we've got Potsy and Howell. Howell down the inside. Manages to squeeze his way through on the gas there. Potsy unfortunately going down as a result there. Little Suzuki trying to defend against this little red bike. Can he squeeze it through? Cactus Jack goes down the inside. Looks all sorts of wrong and looks like he's down. Thankfully, oh, no, okay. Alright, he's having a tough time. Barbosa's not letting him have a good race. Here's doing alright. Dan White's had a huge blowout of that inside though. Manages to rejoin just ahead of Mills. Mills then right on the back of the Suzuki. Harrison, Uras and Cactus Jack here in the fight for the back of the field. Having a fantastic little battle though. Uras trying to find his way through. Just Jack trying to squeeze in the background there. Not quite managing it though. Sends the triple, gets it. Yeah, he's looking very nice and poised for the next available opportunity. Alrighty then, checking in with some... Oh no, both bikes go down. That's going to let Cactus Jack slip on through. Thank you very much, says the 405 bike. Look at this gap. D Mills has reeled in Skills, or Skills has had an issue. One of the two. The timing tree has flipped their positions, but it's not quite happened yet. So the race for the lead is back on again. Up at the front. Look at this. Skills has had a massive crash here on the second turn of the track. Dylan Mills then will slip on by over the hill. Over the whole shot jump we go and re-secures P1. D Mills had an issue. Skills then round the outside. Gonna take that position away. Absolutely capitalising on the mistake, but we're now side by side as we come up and over the hill. Skills with the better drive though, thanks to that central right rather than the inside one. D Mills over the whole shot, now P2, although we're almost side by side as we come back into the next turn. Have a monster? I don't drink those. Skills with a backflip attempt, getting a little bit too cocky there if you ask me. Unfortunately manages to get it upside down. And doesn't manage to pull it back around the right way. Although he is still on the back of D Mills. D Mills seems to have had his own issues. Alrighty then, racing's back on here at the lead. My goodness me. I thought D Mills was going to completely capitalise on that and just slip on away. Oh, down goes Skills, and there's D Mills' opportunity to create exactly that gap we're talking about. Back at it again, though, straight back into the race. 247 is onto the back of CSL again. That's Wody just up in front, and Wody's... Oh, no, CSL's down, sorry. Wody's just going to slip on by the outside, grabs the inside rut. Fantastic little pass. Very well timed. And just gratefully didn't collide with the CSL bike, I'm sure. Spiral Racing back down the inside. Can he make it through? And he can. Wody then straight back on the aggression, trying to find that position back. Got a few more ahead of him now, though, between himself and Skills. In fact, never mind. Skills is behind. Never mind, the timing tree didn't update. But Skills is actually P2. D Mills then for P1. Finally, it's updated. And they swap positions on that timing tree. But here we are then. Hauling on that Husky as well. Skills, though, just sending it a little bit scrubby. Unfortunately, frame drop there. Here we go. We're almost side by side now, landing in unison. Over the finish jump we go. Skills almost takes off the head of D Mills' rider there. Down the inside we go. D Mills, as we know, is going to have a better drive, but Skills does manage to cut it through and manage to get it going. Let's check in. We've got 405 and 512 having a little bit of a scrap here. That's Harrison and Cactus Jack. This is for position now between the, I believe, Honda and Kawasaki duo. Alright, these bikes are having a very nice one indeed. Skills goes off and down on the final laps to D Mills. Looks like it's basically in the bag here, provided nothing dramatic goes on. I'm sure he's just going to have it as steady as possible. Skills, on the other hand, going to be pushing to his absolute maximum. As you can see, that front wheel popping right up in the air. Struggling to keep that thing down. We've got D-Mills coming around that final corner here in just a moment. Around we go, over the double, now the triple. And now that finish for a very, very tasty P1 here in Motor 1 for the HSM 1110 Factory Series. Skills will finish up a very solid and respectable P2. Dan White then looking to take P3 here, a fair bit behind the leaders here, just over a minute. NA race, down go the gates, and away we are then for EU 450. Moto 2 here with the HSM Factory Series. Looks like Skills is managing to get that whole shot here. D-Mills holding in a very, very solid P2. Polsey here, looking to try and find his way through as well. Skills goes down just before the pole shot, taking out D-Mills. And the two biggest race contenders almost at the back of the field now. Potsy then ended up with the whole shot. Unfortunately, is absolutely offed himself on the outside of that berm, so that's not the ideal time to flick over to him, but it is what it is. Thankfully, a clean rejoin. Wait, no, what? How did he get back up here? What? This guy, man. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Dan White then looking over his shoulder to see Skills on his hot on his heels. Skills runs it wide on the outside of the berm there after Dan goes just a little bit slower than I think Skills was expecting through that outside berm. Thankfully, Dan holds onto his bike. Unfortunately, he gets the outside rut there. Skills will take the inside and go down there on the Suzuki in the background. Mills, though, takes the position away from Dan. And D-Mills comes in on the background there. Very important to specify between D-Mills and just Mills. Mills, then, leads the race according to the timing tree. Let's get going, Mills. D-Mills in for P2. Dan White for P4. Skills in P3, it looks like. Skills go down the inside, trying to grab a cheeky inside line. Cuts in on the outside of D-Mills. Oh, what a pass! Both bikes in the same corner. Oh, he's almost lost it, though. Just about holding on there for the P2 spot, at least for now. Mills, unfortunately, gets a very big lack of drive over the hill. D-Mills and Skills both going to whip their way past him and back into the fight here for the front. Oh, D-Mills is down. Collects Dan White. Absolute disaster for these boys. Hopefully they can get back into the race here soon. Mills then left trying desperately to chase onto the back of Skills here. Skills and D-Mills then. It seems to have had a bit of an issue, and now Skills is back down to P3 after D-Mills has managed to make his way through. With the old freaking handstander landers. These guys, man. They're just goofing, I swear. Look at this. You can make an edit out of these boys, just out of this footage, I swear. Just cut this out, it'd be fine. Skills and D-Mills having a solid little run. So, they're still side by side. It's been just over half a lap now as we enter this next lap with Skills in the lead. Sorry, I was stumbling over my words. I couldn't believe by how long we spent side by side there. That was nuts. But yeah, no, Skills is a speed demon when it comes to this game, as is D-Mills, though, to be honest. You cannot count either one of them out of this race. Look at this, side by side, yet again! Yet again, landing almost in sync over the Oblivion jump there. Skills just taking the advantage into that next right-hand turn. Potsy and Wody, though, still having a great little battle here. Looking good for Wody. And he's got it, he's grabbed it. Potsy goes down and grabbed the inside rut. Very nice stuff for Wody indeed. Wody's looking good here. He's managed to get that position done, holding on to P5. We've got Potsy and Beveridge behind. CSL's closing in onto the back of Potsy. Oh, hello, what's going on here? We've got D-Mills taking the lead just ahead of Skills now. Very nice stuff for these boys. Skills then hot on the heels here on the Suzuki. CSL versus Wody. We're back at it again. Gas versus Yamaha here. Looking down for the inside of the turn goes CSL. Very nice stuff. Up the hill we are then now. D-Mills and Skills. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Rat. Here we go then. Skills around the outside does manage to get that position done. Let's say D-Mills is left back on the attack then. Rough Sekamoto got stuck in the hill first lap. Yeah, I saw that, but it looked like you were bringing it back towards the end, so hopefully that was turned out alright. Skills then went down. D-Mills took the position. I have seen about 6 frames since that happened, though, so now we're going over the triple. Okay, cool. In fact, we're going to jump all the way up to the leading pack, because Skills versus D-Mills is back on again here at the Oblivion jump. Skills going for the inside, doesn't quite manage to grab it, and in fact has to bail on the line entirely. Runs it wide on the outside. Looks like he's still alongside, though. Managing to slot in nicely behind D-Mills then. Over the system decal jump we go. Skills down the inside. I'm so sorry I missed that bit. My goodness me. Alright, Skills versus D-Mills seems to still be going here. Skills had a bit of a loss. D-Mills runs it very slow there. Skills are going to take full advantage of that. Thank you very much. Down the outside we go. No, Mills gets it back. What? The send from Skills cost him to lose just a little bit of time, and we're still side by side then, coming into the left-hander. Still side by side. Down the hill we go. D-Mills has to slot in there. There's almost no choice. That's a grab, I know, right? Look at that as well. Ooh, he's getting a bit waddly on it. D-Mills then slips back through for P1. What a positional change here, this close to the end of the race. So if you can't see how Owen's doing this shit, it's so damn good. I know, right, bro? I was saying that earlier on in the stream. Thanks to the fact that these factory bikes are even, you get phenomenal racing across all brands of bikes. We've got all sorts of bikes here tonight. And yeah, I mean, we're just having a good time, really. The racing's been close. It's been intense. The fighting has been very back and forth, as you can see here, between Skills and D-Mills, but not just between these guys, but the whole field as well. Both in 250 and 450, so super excited for NA now. Back onto the back of D-Mills then. He's given us a show. Through the inside we go. Very nicely done. Oh, he blows the inside berm. This could cost him the race if he's not careful. Anyway, Skills then leads with a rather mighty lead now ahead of D-Mills. Alrighty then, onto that final corner comes Skills. Thankfully I'm timing my commentating right, so hopefully we're going over the triple now. We are, let's go! Look at Cupcake go. Across the line comes Skills though, and look at him go. A very solid Moto 1 and 2. And a beautiful win for the end of the night. D-Mills then gonna have a bit of a wobble, but a nice scrubby finish in the end regardless. So, loading the results then for the 450 overall standings. And it's done, let's go! Skills, where are we? So I think there's a slight issue with these standings. Okay, so of the results that are whitelisted, obviously we can be sure that Skills took the P1 spot. So we'll say D-Mills for P2 then, Mills for P3, Dan White for P4, and we have Potty, Wody, followed up by CSL and Beveridge. Then it went Harrison and Ures for P8 and 9 there, but 9 and 10. Hefner then took the next position as well as Cactus Jack. Hal follows up closely. Then we have Phoenix, Cheeseheads, and Dugan finishing up in the last place there on the little 450. But no, a nice little performance. Shame we couldn't get the actual bit with the right results on it, but it is what it is. That'll get updated properly.